The Grinch hated Christmas, the whole Christmas season. Now, please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason.
The story of the Grinch is very well known. The Christmas hater who had a change of heart. But very few people outside of Whoville know about his political ambitions. His run at the Whoville mayoral office was historic, to say the least.
Most people don't realize the serious ramifications of having one's heart triple in size in one day. It's no wonder he had such a swift personality change. If his heart really was that small to begin with, it means he probably didn't receive proper blood flow to the brain.
Prepare to have your minds blown. They say that the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day. This, in fact, is a lie. Because if you look at the original text, it says that the Grinch's heart started 2 sizes too small. So, the Grinch's heart only really ended up 1 size too big.
After Christmas was over, the Grinch started to gain some powerful friends. Most of his popular policies came from Max, his dog, who was his campaign manager at the time. The Grinch really started to gain followers when he started to institute his organic beast ranching program. Whos have always been known as the #1 consumers of roast beast.
Now, why does Whoville have such a high roast beast intake? I'll tell you why. Because there are no vegetarians in all of Whoville. And why are there no vegetarians in Whoville? No one knows!
Yes, I was hired by the Grinch to reform his image after the whole Christmas incident. Now, I've worked with some villains in my time. Cruella de Vil? Ugh, after that puppy incident, now that was a PR disaster.
One thing the Grinch did not count on when he started his campaign was that his #1 opponent would be Cindy Lou Who. At the beginning of the campaign, many wrote her off because of her age, but over time, she proved to be a formidable opponent.
Things started off so well. Our numbers were up, our ORB, that's Organic Roast Beast campaign, was gaining followers, and we even found a way to make the man look less green. Green does not look good in the polls.
Now, why does green never do good at the polls? I'll tell you why. It all dates back to Ralph Nader and the Green Party. Now, if you want green, go for Al Gore.
Cindy Lou started a vicious smear campaign. It turned out not many Whos knew about their meeting on the night of the robbery. And imagine the outrage of the people when they learned that the Santa Claus outfit the Grinch had been wearing was not bought to help him when he returned all the presents to the Whos, but in fact to confuse children when he was stealing them in the first place.
It's true, imitating Santa Claus to rob people does not win you votes. Lesson learned.
Max tried to retaliate, but no one was surprised on the day of the election when Cindy won by a landslide. After his defeat, the Grinch returned up to the top of Mount Crumpet and faded into relative obscurity.
I think we would have had a better shot at winning if that song hadn't come out.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Cruella de Vil, she had that pop song come out about her, and she never fully recovered.
With Cindy in office and the Grinch in seclusion, that really left Max out on his own. He had no friends, no allies, nowhere to turn. But what he did have was one thing, an invitation to Cindy's victory rally.
Now, I have never been to a victory rally before, but do you know what I've heard they have there? Cake!
At the victory rally, Cindy offered Max a high-ranking position in her cabinet. A great salary, a house, security. But to everyone's surprise, Max turned her down.
Yeah, I know about the job offered, but let me tell you something. When you've been in this business as long as I have, you learn a couple of things. Lesson 1, never let your products get in a twist. And lesson 2, never forget where your true loyalties lie. Yeah, the Grinch might have been, well, the Grinch, but he and Max had been friends for years. There was a real faithfulness there. And even when their relationship was rocky, they could always count on each other. I definitely think we'll be seeing a Grinch-Max ticket in the 2011 elections.
Mr. Grinch, I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole.